If only I had a camera right now, you guys could see how much I actually looked over my left shoulder. And nope, there's nothing here.
Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heal. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after
With
so many
blood?
years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood.
But you're not really helping them if you're healing people for them.
My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Marea's help. I just know that it will work, sooner or later. I can feel it.
So let me get this straight. So she got this angry little ghost, put it on a necklace, cannot speak to it, gave a name to it, and decided that she was gonna be killing people. That has absolutely no scientific base. It's not written anywhere. It's not no knowledge possible whatsoever that she has to kill people for it. But she's doing it anyway, and she wants me to believe she is sane? She can't even talk to the spirit. What exactly are you hoping to learn from this Mireia of yours?
The world wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Galarian. The spirits of Socorus know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the world wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess? I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few crusaders' lives is a price worth paying?
Well, I do sometimes throw them in front of me, but that's because I'm a general, which you are not. And all lives matter in this context. At least because I need numbers to defeat demons and win a war. This isn't your first or even your second victim, is it? How many have you killed?
Too few. Marea's hunger is still so great.
But why Crusaders?
Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last.
God, who was this young man? Your victim?
He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took.
Oh, that's why he's naked. Oh, poor boy. Oh no, he got God. Ladies, don't do this. Be honest. And guys, don't expect anything from a woman until she has said so.
He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial.
Okay, what are you proposing?
My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual?
What a great time to be a chaotic character. So, yeah. So, team, I'm chaotic neutral. And I have promised from the very beginning of this run that I was going to be choosing every chaotic option I could, if it was available. So let me let her complete the ritual. Let's see what sort of demon is that she is, sacrificing people to.
Thank you. The This will not take long.
Amelia wets her lips, and she lowers herself to her knees before the body. You see that her legs are quaking. Her deportment remains as impeccable as ever.
Accept this sacrifice, Maria. Drink of its blood. Drink of its strength. Drink of its life.
It's totally a demon. It's totally a demon. It's not a spirit. Not any spirit, anyway. Camellia lowers the amulet into the open chest cavity of the Crusader. Oh, then raises the amulet above her head. Blood drips from the snake's head onto the girl's expectant tongue.
We are one, you and I. Our thoughts, our bodies, our souls. What you take in, I take in also.
Uh-oh. Amelia deftly spears a small piece of the Crusader's flesh on the tip of her dagger and deposits it in her mouth. Her eyes drift shut in ecstasy and a shudder travels the length of her body. Oh, so this is what it's like to be, you know, sacrificing people. I think you're getting too much pleasure out of this ritual.
Is it wrong to love what one does? Don't you like killing demons in the name of goodness, justice, or whatever it is you're fighting for?
I'm just fighting for the
Do you
chaos.
not experience pleasure when your weapon plunges into the enemy's flesh?
Sometimes.
When you look in his eyes and you see the awareness fade away?
No, Camellia, that is different.
Have you ever watched a heart stop in an open chest and known that you
Oh,
were
she's
the
totally a
cause?
maniac.
Have you ever held someone on the very brink of death? When your victim's strength is fading with every second before it fades utterly. And the only evidence of your duel will be the bruise on your wrist left by his failing grip.
I think I have a psychopath in my party.
I enjoy what I do. However, my preferences are nothing compared with Maria's appetites. We are quite lucky that our desires align at all.
Right. So, did it work?
Yes and no. I think I made out a few clear words from Maria before the madness swallowed her again.
She stumbles slightly as though tipsy. Is she exchanging places with the spirit? Oh, and that I'm allowing it?
I'm on the right path.
Are
More
they
rituals
merging?
are needed. Not many, not more than 10 or 20, I should think.
20 lights?
Will you allow me to continue my work?
Oh, God. Oh, why? Okay, so if I allow her, I'm evil. But if I just allow her to finish the thing, I'm chaotic. Okay, I don't know what to do. No more killing. I will spare you this time, but you have to find another way of speaking to your spirit. No, I think 10 or 20 is way too many Crusaders down. No more killing. I will spare you this time, but you have to find another way of speaking to your spirit.
What a pain. But if these are your terms, then I agree.
Yeah, just sacrifice useless people.
You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me.
So thanks for a
Thank you.
moment.
I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes.
What you gonna do with that boy?
I need to take myself in hand.
Huh.
It's a pity this fellow died so swiftly. Damn it all, I need sex. I won't sleep tonight without a man.
That escalated quite quickly. And I was just supposing, but um um have fun. Oh, this is so wrong. And I can't do anything about it. Oh, this is the worst. Oh, poor boy. Um and chat, let's talk about something else. Please, just start talking. Just, you know, how's the weather over there? Yeah. Anavia stretches lazily and yawns, but her eyes are fixed on you. Well, Commander, have you solved the problem? Wow! The killer's in the building. Deal with her before she has a chance to run. No, but I need her. I can't do this. First, tell me honestly, what exactly do you know about the crime? Crime? What crime? Anavia says with a smirk before becoming deadly serious. Listen, Commander, I was just using my brain, following certain individuals, listening to what people were saying on the street. I had my suspicions. But what are suspicions worth? On their own? Nothing. I didn't have any proof. I'm not Irabeth. I'm not gonna go digging for the truth. Because if I dug deep enough, the High Commander would be a companion. Yeah, I know, right? Smack bang in the middle of a war. How would that help anything? I'm not gonna be the one to scupper this crusade, so I'll be keeping my mouth shut. I trust that you handle this in whatever way is best for the crusade. And you want to tell Irabeth everything? Go ahead, it's your call. No, I can't. If I go chaotic right now, I'm gonna lose Camellia from my party. I need her. Chat, come on. Come on, chat. No, I cannot do this. I can't do this. Killer's in the building. Deal with her before she has a chance to run. I can't kill Camellia. I can't kill Camellia. Nubzera, I can't. She's part of my main party. She's part of my main party. I can't. I really need her. I need her desperately to buff my party for 24 hours. The problem has been solved. That's all I needed to know. Thanks, Commander. If we lose Camellia along the way, then I would be fine for it. But having the chance to put her down, I won't. That's the thing, I won't. And if I wanted to kill her, I would do it myself. That's the honorable thing to do. Yep. But I can't sacrifice the run that I'm having right now and the consistency that I'm having because, you know, because of the alignment. I'm chaotic, but I'm also neutral. So as a neutral person, I'm gonna say that it's done and it's, you know, it's not my problem. I'm neutral. I can also be neutral. Let's save and talk to Ember and see how she's doing. How are the former Baphomet cultists doing? You know, the cult did very bad things to them. They made them hurt and frighten each other and themselves, and then lied that they didn't have a way back. They convinced them the only choice for a sinner was to sin again. They are much better now, but still, their souls. Inside, they're like my hands, all burnt. Besides, simple city dwellers who weren't in the cult don't understand them at all. They say things to them. Maybe it's even fair, but it just makes everything worse. Some people don't want to believe they repented, as if they want them to go back to their demons. But some feel sorry for them. They ask questions and listen. Those conversations make them feel better, and others might listen and not fall for the same thing. You see how good is that you didn't kill them? Thank you. Okay. Okay, alright. So we need to take Solziel for a ride. Let me just equip him before we go. I think he's already partially equipped. I think. I don't know. Hello everyone, welcome. We have a bunch of people in chat today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Not used to having this amount of people, you know, this early in the evening. Wow, I have 150 HP. This is late game already. I'm on Act 3 forever now. I've been here forever. Oh no, I forgot. Wait, Sakabanoth? Yeah. Sakabanoth, who usually poses as a mortal, is beaming happily. I just exchanged a couple of words with your officers. Such talented boys and girls. They're almost bursting with ideas so magnificent and insane the demons themselves would envy their, well, mostly their lack of balance, but they would definitely be envious. I was particularly struck by two ideas: the genius military doctrine of harem-scarem war, and the amazing plan of helter-skelter logistics. Nice names. Both ideas are based on the concept that thoughtless action... Oh, I feel personally attacked by this phrase. Both ideas are based on the concept of thoughtless action, chaotic moves that befuddle the enemy and make them panic, eventually leading to hysterics and surrender due to a complete inability to comprehend and what the opponent's doing. If I were you, I would implement only one, because applying both may lead to the crusade collapsing due to a unique and creative approach to resource management. Thobardine. It's all hogwash. The bad decision is obsolete to apply both. My kingdom can easily withstand a couple of innovative ideas at once. So long as, you know, the enemy can't even guess at what your next move is going to be. Not in their wildest dreams, not in their worst nightmares. It's the element of surprise, understand? Okay, people, you have to make sense. So, what are the things you're talking about? Following the harem-scarem war doctrine, your imaginative officers will be given orders to do strategically random and entirely unpredictable things on the battlefield. Oh god, here we go with RNG. Of course, there's always a small, very small risk of these decisions being useless or even harmful. But if luck smiles on you, a phenomenally stupid decision may end up being phenomenally effective. The whole point of helter-skelter logistics is to give your supply officers unparalleled freedom to make creative decisions with the provisions. Oh no. No one will be assigned duties, and everyone will get to choose how they want to provide logistical support. Oh god, is this because I'm a trickster? Am I finally being kicked because I'm a trickster? Maybe they'll have 30 wagons of right-handed gloves delivered to the army. Maybe they'll hire specialists to build perfectly chicken coops, so that the hens produce the right-sized feathers for the fletchers. Or maybe they'll construct a pen to corral war minotaurs. Once they're done, you'll see what you have to work with. But you never know. It could be exactly what you want. And nothing that I need. Yes, I had to change. What happens if we apply both of them? Well, first I want to officially declare that the Fifth Crusade is the funniest and most fantastic mortal endeavor I've ever seen. Second, I must warn that your army will soon become an unmanageable mess. Not even my ingenious mind can predict what kind of difficulties will arise from combining these two monstrously perfect ideas. The king thoughtfully inserts a finger in his ear. Okay. Well, a tiny bit of a mess will probably happen. Maybe we'll lose a little gold or misplace some soldiers after we send them to Garand or some such. But we'll get the notable benefits of both strategies. And just imagine the effect that the combined tactics will have on our enemies. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Okay, let's forget everything they just said. That's very concerning. And let's see choice effects. Each day, all generals gain a random feat from the list. Let's see. Black spot. The start of battle, a random enemy unit receives the black spot. After the unit is destroyed, all units in the Crusader army gain the critical strike feat, which is unit has 20% chance to deal 150%. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see. To each their place. At the start of the battle, random unoccupied squares are marked on the battlefield. Units standing there gain 50% chance to deal double damage, including my enemies. How does it work? General has a 33% chance to cast a random spell without spending energy instead of one selected spell. Oh no. Oh no, that would be horrible if I want to heal. If I have to heal someone, oh god. Crowned Checker. An infantry unit that reaches the right border of the battlefield gains the Crowned Checker feat. Unity gains 30% bonus to max HP and 10 bonus to all ability scores after destroying an enemy unit. That's not bad. And low gravity. All units in the army have the flight feat. Unit ignores obstacles and other units while moving. It must end its movement in an unoccupied square. Okay, so I like and I dislike this one. Harem Scarum War. Let's see the Helter Skelter logistics. Every 11 days, the Crusade gains a random positive effect from the list. 1,000 finance points, 600 material points, 75 energy points, 3,000 finance points, 250 material points, 25 energy points. The constructing of a random building has been finished. Ooh, okay. Eccentric astrologers. Main barracks, main stables, main archery, main spellcaster's lodge, or main hall of champions provide 100% more recruitment. Ooh, okay. Or random guests. Wow, I want this. I want this. Okay. You know what? If I get both. Oh, if I get both. Crusade morale reduces by 1 each day. Oh, I want both. Give me both. Oh my god, this is the end of my run right here. Guys, I hereby make a commitment to destroy my run, but I will be acting as a trickster. I will be acting as a trickster. I have ways of getting Crusade morale, by the way. I have ways of a repeatable quest to gain Crusader morale. So just bear with me, okay? We can do this. Let's get both. The king uncorks a flask with a royal gesture, releasing the choking stench of some homebrew. They say a great statesman is recognized by the scope of his deeds. Let us put our names in the history books in loose handwriting, so our descendants know how unrestrained was the flight of their ancestors' fancy. Sokobanov playfully wags his finger at you. I can see that you're on a roll. Turning crusaders into laughing stocks, an exquisite pleasure not suited for moderation, is it? Okay. I'm not 100% happy. But it's fine. It's fine. So, this is Crusade morale. Okay, so we have plus 20 now for a long time. For a long time. And means of keeping it high is if I have no demons around me, and you know, if I'm battling and I'm winning, stuff like that. So I have everything green, and this is about to change. This really is about to change. Because we're gonna start losing one per day. And I don't have any more battles left. But I do have some decrees that I can do to you know, make him better. A group of mongrels that has arrived in Dresden is itching for a fight. Wendu was proud to report on their enthusiasm to the commander and asked that their brethren be deployed along in the front ranks of the next battle. So I get 30 mongrel fighters, which I do need. Or I can get sharpshooters. What do they do? Ooh. But AC is so short, so low. 1823. Wait a second here. Let me... The problem here is that I cannot recruit them. This option available because you did not choose the path of the angel. This option available because the mongrels did not taste demonic madness and the shield maze, or because you did not choose the path of demon. Okay, you know what? Let's get more fighters because we already have fighters in the front. We already have fighters. Yes, thank you so much. And this is another more fighters. Yes. So I can get them often. So since I already have too many fighters, so it is fine. And I also have rangers, which is also fine. So I have one thing here. I need to finish my decrees. Unfortunately, I'm 3 days away to finishing the ones I can. Let's go get Soziel and do his quest. Because we already finished 2 companion quests today. Alright, let's see. Let's see here. Hello, personal chest. Oh, I do need to give that to Ember. And sell some stuff. I have no money. Gotta start selling stuff that I know I'm not gonna use. Like this. These regular weapons. +1 weapons. Yeah, these are all +1. Okay, let's see from the start. +1, don't care. +4, nice. Bastard swords, I have no one that can use that. +1, +1. +1, +1, +1. There's no need for me to keep anything that's a +1. Maybe a +2 would help in the future. Wow, forgot I had this mace. Such a great mace. I need to have people in the future that is using, you know, great stuff like this. Like, actually, this one I want to keep because it's a composite. And it's a longbow, and they are quite rare. Let's see, another +1 here. Let's get rid of this. Things we're not using. I usually like to keep most of these things. Yeah, I'm also not gonna give. Gonna keep my crossbow. Battle axe don't need. +2. Okay, so this is a +1 pick. +1 longbow, regular longbow. All these I'm not using. Everyone else in my party is already equipped with something that's really good. So there is no need for me to keep these things here. Like, all these are just blah. They're early game. Goodbye, shiny dagger. You know what? The shock composite longbow. Yeah, it's a longbow, so I do need it. Short bow +1. Don't care.